Okay, it seems that the audio is okay, so I'm gonna start streaming and go over markets today a little bit in preparation for the open session. Okay, let's go then to markets Forex Factory. Today it's kind of a quiet day, I would say. 8:30 we do have core PCE, so this is something that we are going to look at. We do have that at 8:30. 8:30 we need to be alert on what's going on. Then if FOMC member bar speaks at 9, and then consumer sentiment. Well, there's a couple of news here that are kind of important, so we are going to stay alert on this. What I do, let's see, I do have these alerts here. I do get a notification at 8:20 for news 10 minutes before, just to make sure that I pay attention to it. And then this one, it's at 9. So at 8:50, where's my 8:50? That is what the alarm that I put for 9. And then at 10, that is the 9:50 right here. So I do have my alerts for the news, so 10 minutes before. So in that way, I pay attention to what's on the pipe for news. Okay, so that's what I do. Let's take this out a little bit and move it to my other screen. All right, so let's get started with gold. Then normally what I do is to open this point and figure chart. I'm gonna expand it so you can see it better. I do have this tool here to hide indicators, so I do have that one. I was trying to look for which one is the one that creates that on the indicators, and I don't recall. So I was trying to replicate it in others, but so in this chart, what I'm looking for is direction and support and resistance, right? So basically here we are moving to the upside in gold in the point and figure chart. This is actually, but the box size is 8 and the reversal is 3. Just if you want to know that. And I do look at this previous support and resistance that I defined from yesterday, basically identifying tops and potential bottoms. So that one there, or that one here, or this one here. So that defines my level kind of right there, which is that one there. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, and I'm gonna copy it here, and then I'm gonna put it back in here. So I would say that this level, this level seems to be okay. That one, potentially that one, and that one. So I'm gonna say that the upper side here is around the 2000, and since the 2000 is very close, I'm gonna actually choose the 2000 as the upper level on this one, right? So if it goes above the 2000 and then revisit this here, so do something like this, then potentially it's going to bounce and go back. will go back up. Yeah. And then on the lower side, I would say that, okay, it could be somewhere around here, or even this one is good, just because I like that, and this one, and potentially that one there. There's some congestion here in the upper side, right there, you see. So that level is kind of like right down here. This could be support as well. I'm gonna go with potentially that one. Yeah, I would say that this one would be okay. Now, middle zone here, you'd see that blue line. You have the middle zone. Oh, let me open this one here and then make sure that, so this one is actually 2000. No, this one is 2000 here. Right. And then this one here, I'm going to put 1980. 1980 right there. A little bit too deep. I did not like that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Okay, so this one here, I extended a little bit just to make sure that I'm covering in my other charts. So upper level 2000, it's been rejected off of the 2000 a couple of times, and in the past has been 2000 has been a resistance level as well. So let's get and move the indicators back down, and then you see that I do have my pivot chart, my pivot indicators here. So previous high is that one there. So really good to notice that. And then, so if it goes up above this 2000 level, it's going to face this previous high as a next resistance level. So we need to be cognizant of that. Chart is moving in the upper side direction right there, as you see. I do have the 200 SMA and the 10 SMA up here, and the price is below the 10 SMA. So we are looking at compression now, moving moving sideways to up. So and this one here is the 50. I just put this one. I'm gonna modify this to, instead of solid, I'm gonna put a dash. Okay, so this one is a 50. It's a good indicator as well. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so we do have a resistance 2 up here, resistance 1 up there, above the previous high, and then this one is our daily support, the daily resistance level, daily support level, and then you have, just before that, you have the previous low in S1, or support 1 is right there. Support 2 is down below here. Okay, so that's gold. And now for the entry chart, let's see what it does here, what gives us. And then you do have, this is what I painted right in my other chart. So if you don't know how to do this, let me show you in in here in trade in Ninja Trader, how you do it. So you go and select the indicator or the draw. Instead of, the chart here going and have it right there, you change it to all charts. That's the only thing. So for gold, it's going to show the indicator or the drawing in all the charts. So just change it there, and then you would be okay. So when you go back into the other chart, let me put it here. It's moving to the upside. It's bouncing now, but the entry chart is not really okay. And I'm gonna go now. I want to see. I want to make this in order. So just to share with you. Let me give you a couple of insights of what I'm looking at on my screen. So one of my screens is the 250-minute chart. Let me show it to you. So right this one here, I do have the 250-minute chart, 240-minute chart there. So if you see gold here is moving there sideways, basically. There's a resistance up here at the previous high, and there is a support here at the previous low, and we are moving inside this box here, retracing. If you see that this line here, well, before 8:30, I'm looking at here 8:30 because 8:30 we have news, right? So it's 8:13 now, and it seems that gold is retracing in compression now, moving to the downside in the 240 minutes. Okay, so that's that. And so let's go back to my main monitor. You see that it's retracing here, going in the negative direction. And then I have this higher time frame, double the size of 4. And then in this one here, you see that, it's coming back down, retracing. So taking a trade at this point to the downside is actually going in the direction of the 240 minutes, but it's at support. So so that's that. And if you see, I'm gonna show you another monitor I do have here. So this one is left. Let me see which one is this. So this one here. So in here I do have the 30 minutes chart, and I do have the 15 minutes chart hidden right here. That's the 15 minutes. So in the 30 minutes, what I see here is that it's at support. It's in between all of these moving averages that are stuck into the downside. 50 simple moving averages up here, and the 200 is here. So it's actually in compression. So we are moving to the upside, facing the 2000 resistance level, but right in the middle of my daily support and resistance. So we are consolidating. That's my reading on that. So on the 30 minutes, okay. So that's that. Let me see. Okay, so let's go and look at the tick charts now. I do have another monitor that I'm gonna show you now, which this is I believe that this one is this one here. Yeah, so in here I do have the tick chart, and the tick chart is 377. And in here I'm, this one is a very simple chart. I'm looking at this tick chart in the same way that I look at the other. So what I do have here is the 21 EMA. Is it the EMA? Yes. 21 EMA. Okay. And then in here, it seems that it's actually in this range, trying to break to the upside now. Momentum is, these lines are below the zero line, but the momentum is moving positive. So what do I see here? It's I take this and I say, okay, we do have, in the overnight, we do have some levels of resistance right here. And then support, we do have those levels of support right there. Okay. You can argue that those are levels of support as well. And then you have levels of resistance on that line here. Okay. So what I do is to go to my Fibonacci tool right here, which I have set up as a range where I put this one here because there's those levels of resistance, and then there's a couple of overshoots here that move to my daily range on the 800. Okay, we do have an alarm. Well, hold on. Then I'm going to choose that one for now. I do have an alarm that gold is going to open in 2 minutes. So we'll see what it does on gold. So we are ranging. So any trade that we take to the upside here on the opening, that it's going to be a counter trend, which I don't take normally unless I do have a setup of a a trend reversal breakout, which is going to be something like this. Okay, so if I see a higher low here, then probably that one would be another one. But this would be a counter trend. Yeah, counter trend. It's a trend reversal actually, breakout. And then the other trade is that if this one makes another week off of this moving average here, it could go to the downside right here. Okay. 8:30 is that we do have news, so let's wait. If there's news, really, I'm not really excited of taking any news, any trades right off the opening. And so we said that we would have core PCE price index, which is marked as red at 8:30. So we will see. Okay, so my opening range indicator, see, that is my news alarm right here. Oh, I didn't change the monitor. Main. Okay, so I was saying here that this one would be a counter trend on the, or we are counter trending on the opening in this entry chart. But if we move here, we are in the direction of the moving of the trend. Now we do have news in 10 minutes, so we need to be careful on what we do here. Because news could change anything in 10 minutes. So you see here in this chart, we are moving to the upside, bouncing off of the lower side here. Let's I'm gonna look at the 200 and yeah, we are in compression actually. Let's see, this one is moving higher. There was not really an entry other than this one would be a counter trend. So it's moving higher. None of my setups is triggering here, and we're too close to news. Bouncing back down off of the cloud. Yeah, we will let it go for now, and I'm gonna start looking at crude now. So let me see here if I have this. Yeah, finding some resistance at the lower level of that of this channel right here, then break down, and now moving up and finding some resistance at this level. Moving averages are not really stacked, neither to the upside or to the downside. We do have gray values there. Okay, so let's leave it there. Not really much reaction. 6 more minutes for news. So let's look at crude. Same dynamics here. So in crude, we do have this. I'm gonna create a new one here and see where the levels are. I would agree with this analysis here on this. This is a support level. I would say that this one here is okay. Just because of this one and potentially that one. There's an overshoot here and another overshoot right there. But this one here, if you see that there's a diagonal there also. And it's in this point here today, there's a crossing of the 200 below the 10. So that's interesting also. So, okay, that is the lower level. I would say $83. And then upper level here, let's look at overnight. There's this week here. There's this one here and that one there. This one is not a bad level, right? So, so that one there, this one here, and potentially that one there. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit fuzzy. It's moving above to the upside there. Previous day high is up here. This one is 85.57 from 83, so it's big run. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, so what we want to see here at $85 is that, you know, crude may move up and then come back down and then move up again. We'll see if that is something that it will do. Okay. So that's my level right there. Again, let's go back to, hopefully I don't forget to change screens. So let's go to the to this one here. Look at the 240 minutes, and the 240 minutes seems that you know, it's moving back above this range here. So it's in the range. So you have down, up, could move down and then go up again. We are ranging here. We are in compression, but it moved above this diagonal here. I'm gonna correct this one and then choose that pivot over there. And we are in compression, moving to the downside, but in compression in this bull flag, kind of bull flag. It's actually a trend reversal breakout from what I see here. So, you know, you have this lower highs, lower lows, this direction. Then you have a high right here, a higher low right there, and then it seems that it wants to move to the upside. Let's watch very closely this previous high and see what it's gonna do there. Let's go back to see what gold is doing. And it seems that it's giving us a week out of the this moving average, which is the 50. Not really that much convincing. Momentum is actually moving to the upside. 1 minute for news. It's wait for news, and then we continue with gold. I put music a little bit, and news are out. News are out, I guess. Yeah, made a week out of the So news is out, and core PC is right on its expectations, 0.3%. And it was expected, it was forecasted 0.3%, so right on line. And then personal income, let me put it here. So 0.3 on here. 0.3, 0.3. This one is kind of also even, and then better than expected personal spending. Okay, so yeah, spend your money, don't worry. Okay, now it seems that it's moving up. It's in a range. You can see that, right? So let's see what it does. It's actually ranging. Not really exciting of taking any of these trades here, right? Because we are below the 2000. Probably this one could be a magnet. We are in the overnight range here. So you do in this one here. You do have that high, that high, that high, and then low, low, low in here. So we did have actually a range there. It's moving up, and here there is a potential trend reversal breakout. Right there. This one is a really risky trade if you take it. Yeah, I came back down, see? Just didn't. Oh, let's see the 30 minutes chart is moving up. This one is really, really risky. It's a trend reversal breakout, but it's not very, very well defined. It's in a range. I don't like it. It's in the middle of this range here, right above below resistance. I'm gonna cancel the order there. I really don't feel comfortable taking that one. I could be wrong, but there's plenty of resistance here. So I would take the I'd be taking. Yeah, we are in a range here. I really don't feel comfortable taking that trade. I'm gonna let it go. If it had moved faster, I may have taken it. I put the order right up above this previous week here. I might be totally wrong on this one, but let's look at together. Let's look at the 30 minutes chart. Left. The 30 minutes is, you know, in up down in this area, bouncing back up. There's a week right there. This candle here. This candle here has a tail up above and then move down, and this one is trying to fight moving up above that one there. This one is a bullish candle on the 30 minutes. But it's in the range, and we do have super huge resistance level at 2000. And moving averages are really stuck to the downside, but with support at the 200. There's not really conviction of moving above this one. So for now, I'm gonna let it go. If it triggers, and I might be very, very wrong on this and miss that trade. It's triggering. Not yet, but it's threatened. On the other hand, we do have, let's go to the measure move here. So let's say that we take this one here, and per contract we can, if to the other side of this range, it would be $300 right there per contract. Yeah, it's not moving. It's not really moving. Guys, I'm gonna analyze crude, or continue my analysis on crude before I leave. I really cannot. I'm not going to broadcast after 9. I'm gonna end up a couple of minutes before 9. So we were saying that this is a resistance level up here, right, in the point and figure. Okay, and then I'm gonna extend this one a little bit just for clarity on the other charts as well, because I'm sharing this this drawing with all the charts on crude. So I was saying that crude, let's go back to the 240, which was right down. This one here, we were saying that, you know, it's crossing above and then coming back, wiggling around and below the previous high. And then probably this one could create a bounce off of this diagonal that is moving. But in essence, it's in a range now on crude, and crude has been coming back down a bit in the last sessions. So let's look at crude. It's 148 up today. Let's look at the daily. I do have my Thinkorswim platform as well here, so I'm gonna share that monitor. Okay, so in here we do have, you know, crude coming back down. The weeklies are in the weeklies, which is the left. We came back down, right? Then we found a range, and now we are trying to move up. We are still below these trend lines that I have here, right? So for it to move to the upside, I would say that needs to prove that it can go above this, moving above these trend lines. Now it's bouncing below here, but in the dailies, you're at support. So it's ranging on these 3 or 4 days right here, right? So it has a strong move to the downside of that previous high. We are below, and we are almost close to the end of the month. End of the month, I think that it's actually Monday. So we are below here. So our bias, or my bias, is down. The intermediate MFC, which is this one here, this indicator that I have below here, is above the 20. It's in the middle zone, but it's falling. So I'm bearish. Sentiment would be bearish. And then you do have a couple of indicators. The MACD and the stochastics are moving to the downside. So actually, any move to the upside at this point could be either faked or could start reversing. But since this has not changed yet, I'm not bullish. Hopefully that makes sense. All of these things are indicating that crude could move down, and there's a bearish sentiment. Yes, it's at support right here on this diagonal, and also it's at support right here, or yeah, right here. There's plenty of support to move down, but okay. So breaking on trend reversal breakout, not that much strength on the break. In gold, we are in the range of resistance right off of this box here. It could go there and then bounce back down, or keep moving up, right? I don't see that much confidence that the price is strongly moving to the upside. So I would say that we are still in the range. We are still in compression. Okay. So crude opens at 9 a.m. in 15 minutes. So that's my take on crude. So we are at resistance. So not a good moment to enter. Let's see what it does in the opening at 9. There. Let me see if I can give you, before I leave. I don't have that much time, but let me see if I can give you areas of support and resistance on ES and NQ if you trade that one. So in the range also. So I'm gonna take this Control C and V right there and look for support and resistance here. I would say that today this one is kind of clear. 41. I'm gonna guess 4150 here at support, and then at resistance I'm gonna round this one to 4190. Yeah, I would say that those are my areas here. So just look at, we are bouncing, or we're not bouncing, we're moving bearish in ES. So a trend reversal could happen if we go above this one, but there is some resistance here, so it's not really clean. We are in the range for sure. So those are my levels right there. Okay, so I may modify them later, but and then NQ seems that there is a somewhat trend reversal here, right? There's a crossing off of the 50 with the 10. This is about the same range that it moved yesterday. I'm gonna leave it there. Seems that wants to reverse and go back up on NQ, but this would be my levels, I guess. So what do we have here? It's 14 one, let's say 50, if not 45. So let's see, yeah, 14 150 and 13 340. Those would be my levels. So here it's in this range, could keep going down and try. We are at resistance here, but if it moves up, then probably it's going to come back down and then trigger to the upside. Okay. Let's see. Guys, trading is not easy. It's really tough. It's a mental game that you have to conquer. Look at the crude moving down, bouncing off of this resistance here that we draw. You know, yeah, at resistance, came back down. We are in a range. We are in a range for sure. So let's see what it does. All the moving averages are stacking to the downside, and then green in the higher level. So it's when there's conflicted information, we should be we my interpretation is that we are ranging here. 10 minutes for news. So bar speaks in 10 minutes, so the FOMC. And then at 10, we do have consumer sentiment. So that could move the market as well. Moving back down. Now it's in gray. Trend reversal breakout in the higher time frame, but in the range from my perspective. Look at how gold is moving sideways here. Crude coming back down. And this is before the market opens at 9 a.m. So in the 240 minutes, there's a trigger to the downside, but it's ranging from here. So moving to the upside, from the upside here, there's an overshoot in the in this level. We just draw it, right? And then moving to the other side. We'll see if it does. Must be some news here. Because crude is moving. It's in the range though, so you have to be careful. Especially because now in here found some support at the 200 level right there, or at the. This is not the 200. This is the smooth 50, isn't it? Or the 200. It's the 50 of 50. Yeah, it's the smooth 50. Okay, I'm gonna leave you with some music for now. Before that, let me go to the 240 minutes. That one, as you see, it's really important for me. So let's look at ES. ES is moving down. It's retracing a little bit with this candle, the last candle being moving to the upside somewhat, but it was forming a bear flag right there. And there's a couple of tails in NQ, but any move to the upside here is a counter trend. And we do have the level right there. So if it moves there, we want to see there's some consolidation today. That's for sure. So be very careful today on trading. It's a Friday, kind of end of the month as well, and any move to the upside would be counter trend for me at this point. So yeah, be careful. All right, I'm gonna leave you with some music, and I'm gonna bring this monitor back. Remember, we do have a 90% discount, or not we, but Apex has a 90% discount until Tuesday, November 7th. Use the code there, and you would get the 90% discount on any of the sizes they have. Gold moving to the outside, to the downside, but it's in the range. Okay. Okay, I'm ending the stream in a couple of minutes, but you see how nasty this move is in ES pre-market though, but we'll see that we are in the range in this area here, in this area here. So we are in this box moving from the upper part to the down, and then maybe to the upside, to the down. So it's at range day. 2 minutes for crude to open, and then if we look at this way, you would have like a triangle here as well. Okay, so be careful with this. We would be looking a break to either the upside or the downside there. Okay. All right. I'm closing the stream for now, and see you guys next time.